Morning, everybody. Dee here from the Rustic Garden Retreat. I'm sitting here looking at a spreadsheet that I started in June and did not complete. It was supposed to be not a budget, but a running tally of what I spent in the month of June on food. You know, when you get really tight money-wise, food is one place where you can generally cut your bills. And with this tooth, I told you it's about $3,000. I have already paid $1,200 of it. That's already come out of the checking account because my dentist will charge a 3% fee if you use a credit card. So I just write him a check, and that's already cleared the bank for the $1,200. But I have $1,700 for the odontist, and that I put on a credit card. I know there are people out there that don't approve of credit cards, but I love credit cards because they buy me time. And I try never to pay interest. I have not paid interest on anything since 2016, and I paid $20 of interest on my card to get $500 off of it if I financed it. So I financed it for 1 month and paid it off the next month, and I bought him brand new. And no, I'm not rich. I'm not rich by any means. I just save up for things that I want. And then I will utilize credit to help me get a discount or to help me get points that I can then turn around and apply back onto the credit card. I don't take vacations on my credit card and stuff like that. I used to get Home Depot gift cards on it for my garden stuff, but I lost 2 of those last year. I don't know where they're not. I don't know if they're lost. If they're lost, I hope someone found them who could use them. But I think that they're put up here in the house somewhere, and I don't know where they are. And that was $100 worth. So I don't do that anymore. I take the points and I apply it back to the credit card balance. So it helps to deduct from that. But anyway, I got a $1,700 bill on my credit card. Now, I know that sounds like a lot. It is a lot. And just trimming out my food bill will not pay for that. I have an emergency fund. I try to keep between $2,000 and $3,000 in the emergency fund. But I'm getting very concerned because we're only just a little more than halfway through this year, and I have already depleted it. With this upcoming check, it will be gone when I pay this credit card balance. So I have to start rebuilding it again. And one way to rebuild it is by cutting your food bill. So that is something I'm going to work on this month. And I'm going to be more diligent than I was in June. Because in June I had cushion in the bank and I wasn't too worried. I was just trying to keep a running tally and see where my money's going. But now there's no brake fluid left in the brake shoe, I'm been pumping the brake shoe and there's no brake fluid left. So I need to build up a little brake fluid so that when I'm about to hit a major catastrophe, I have some brakes. I have something that I can rely on. So one place I'm cutting is the food bill. I'm cutting in other areas too. I've already given up my central AC. I did run it on this upcoming bill about 7 days because my daughter had vacation time and because I was cleaning on the house itself and the rest of the house because the weather was cooler. When the weather's cooler, I get to work. Today though, however, it is going up to almost 100 again. So I'm going through the food pantry and sorting out in there. And I am cleaning on my kitchen cabinets. I've been doing that now for over a week. I'm not one of those, I don't have the energy of a young person. I just do a little bit and I quit. And I do a little bit more and I quit. Take a break. I don't have any boss monitoring me, so I do it at my own pace, as my body will allow. Another thing I am doing, other than monitoring now I'm actually going to do more of a budget than just monitoring. In the past, I was just monitoring. Now it's going to be more of a budget. I just want to get down to buying nothing but milk and eggs in the store. And I'm out of Earl Grey tea, so I think I'll purchase some Earl Grey tea, but one container of that will last me pretty much most of the month, combined with my coffee. I just want to cut the food bill as much as I can, so I'm also going to start intermittent fasting. I started that today. I'm only eating between 10 and 2, and I'm allowing myself 2 meals a day. So that's what I'm up to right now to try and save money, because last year it was about $9,000 over what I had earned. And no, I did not wind up going in debt on a credit card. My daughter, I gave her a loan to purchase her house back when I used to work and had more money. Not to buy it outright, but to make the down payment. And she started paying me back. And I spent all of that last year that she had paid back. And I don't want to do that anymore. That's how I had my cushion for this tooth, is from the money she's paying me back. But I can't keep doing that. That's going to run out. And I need to be living within my means. So I'm starting to pump the brake, and I'm going to get this under control. I'm determined to get this under control, because my spending has been, it's not outrageous by most people's standards, but it's not within my means. So I've got to get it under control. So you see, I started it back in June because I wanted to know where the money was going. And, I was prepared to go into July. By the half of the month, I had spent $68.90 at Walmart. Now, this soda water was at Fresca. I could have lived without it. But sometimes I reward myself with food. And Fresca was one of those things. I was craving it, so I gave in to it. So I can't be doing that. And I went to McDonald's twice and got my orange sodas. And no, I can't. I need to change that. I need to get this under control for the next 6 months to a year. I have insurance payment coming up in September. That's going to be probably close to $3,000. And then I have taxes that will be due. I used to pay them in November, and then last year I moved it to December, the property taxes. But I think I can wait till January. I need to check on that today, and if I can, I'm going to pay them out of January. So I'm going to start recording the August. And before I go to the store, I'm going to come here and look to remind myself. Sometimes you have to train yourself. Now, I do have the benefit of a well-stocked pantry. And I'm going to start eating out of here more and more. But I also need to go through this and clean it out, because there are a lot of non-food items that have found their way in here because it's an easy dumping area. So I'm going to go through that, which will help me monitor my food. We want to stay healthy, guys, but we also want to cut our cost. And I am also pulling anything out of here that says that it expires in 2026. And it is going onto another shelf in a neighboring closet. Because I do not need to be using food that doesn't expire for another year or two. So I'm going to stick with the things that are expiring this year. Now, this brownie mix is going to be a little bit difficult because my oven's out of commission. But I'm waiting till the fall. Let me get through this tooth, and let me get through my car and my house insurance, and then I will get the oven fixed so that I can use that brownie mix this fall. So there's where I'm at right now. I already do not buy bread anymore because I can get that easily at the senior center. And I don't always go up there for lunch. In fact, I usually only go there for lunch once or twice a week. But I'm going to break that and start going more often. Today is a pulled pork lunch. Donna's not going. We don't particularly care for the baked beans. And the pulled pork doesn't not always sit well with me either. But I could bring it home and rinse the sauce off of it and use it in a salad mix. It's the sauce on the pulled pork that I do not like. So I'm going to alter it to make it more edible for me. Like yesterday I went up there and they had a stir fry, but it's not a stir fry like my stir fries. My stir fries are healthy. Their stir fry is not healthy. So I tried one bite of it. It had way too much sodium in it for me. I don't salt my food. It's a rarity. I put more salt on it than I used to because what is he, an endocrinologist? Can't keep all these doctors straight. Said that I was not getting enough iodine and said I needed to put salt back into my diet because it was our main source of iodine. So I did do that. So now I do put salt on my food where I never used to, but their food was, I couldn't eat that. So Donna ate that, and Donna took my cupcake, and that was all there was on the tray was rice with the chicken stir fry on top of it. And but it was smothered in like a gravy, very, very salty. I don't know. But anyway, Donna took all of that, and I drank the sweet tea, and last night I could have cried. My knees were so swollen up from drinking their sweet tea. Yeah, I drink Earl Grey tea at home with no sugar or anything added to it. But every time I drink their sweet tea, my knees swell up. So no more sweet tea from the senior center, that's for sure. I don't know, maybe they're putting, I don't even know if it's real sugar going in it or if maybe it's an artificially sweetened tea, prepackaged thing. But it swells my knees up every time I drink it, so no more drinking that today. It's feeling pretty good. So anyway, that's what I'm working on, where to save money, how to save money, and I'll keep you apprised of how it goes. But I cannot have another year like last year where I spent more money than I brought in. It was like $8,000-9,000 more. But guys, I put a roof on the house. Took out 5 trees. I bought the generator. I bought the AC, window AC for this year. It adds up. Those were the extras that cost me. And this year it's the dental. But we never know when our health is going to go south. I thank the Lord that I've been pretty healthy this year other than the tooth. Because it had infection going in my body. It was really bad. And I feel so much better, and I've just got to get control of my life now. So anyway, you guys have a good day. That's where I'm at. I'm cleaning out the storage. Besides that pantry closet, I have the kitchen cupboards that I'm going through. Just a little bit at a time, and you'll make headway. It's like in the yard when you do a garden. I do think that I'm going to get out there. It's August. It's time to plant your fall garden if you live in Texas. And I will get out there and plant a few things, especially some sugar snaps. You guys have a good day.